Good day, everyone. I am Sir Robbie, and together, we will learn the word of the future, robotics. Did you know that here in Educational Technology Unit, robotics is a priority to make every Filipino learners and teachers competent and meet the demands of the future global scene? Wherein teachers, students, and parents who wanted to learn robotics is just a click away for free. Robotics is an interdisciplinary field which integrates computer science and engineering. It involves design, construction, operation, and use of robots to assist human activities. Are you ready for this transformation? Soon in ICT's Educational Technology Unit. Come and join us and love the future para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Mami, nakamute po.
Uy. Ayan, sige ulitin ko. Good morning po everyone. Nakamute pala ako kanina. Okay, so ay may nakita na ako na ayan, good morning kay Babylin. Okay, and kay Mark. Watching from Pasay National High School. So good morning po sa inyo, mga early bird po natin. So today po will be the last session for this semester, and then siguro babalik tayo next semester for Accounting 2. Okay, so for today, we'll be studying statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. Okay, so our objective, okay, for the session, you will be able to prepare the statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. Okay. Next, please. Ayan, so week 9 na. Last week na. Statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. So, yung mga nakaraan na, we studied the accounting cycle. So, from journalizing until post-closing trial balance. And then, of course, at the start of the new accounting period, there is what we call reversing entries. Okay, but for today, we'll be studying the preparation of statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. Okay, so before we proceed with the statement of cost of goods sold, let us first study what cost of goods sold is and what do we mean by gross profit. Okay, so let's begin with cost of goods sold or COGS. Okay, kasi medyo mahaba isulat yung cost of goods sold. So yung iba, sinashortcut na lang siya sa COGS. So cost of goods sold is the accumulated total of all costs used to create a product or service which has been sold. Okay? Also called cost of sales, or kung service type of business tayo, cost of services. So in a service type of business, the cost of goods sold is considered to be the labor, the payroll taxes, and the benefits of those people who generate the income. Okay? Yung mga billable hours nila. Okay? So yun yung cost of services nila. For retail naman or wholesale business, the cost of goods sold is likely to be merchandise that was bought from the manufacturer. Okay, and it does not include any general, selling, or administrative cost of running a business. So we will study general and selling expenses, okay, pag nasa accounting 2 na tayo. Pag gagawa na tayo ng income statement. Okay, so next please. Ayan, so medyo madami na tayo. Okay, so cost of goods sold tayo. So, meron tong impact eh. The impact of inventory system sa cost of goods sold. Okay, so periodic, let us first study periodic inventory system. So, the cost of goods sold is calculated as beginning inventory plus purchases, okay, plus freight in, and minus ending inventory. Okay, so the cost may also include inventory that was scrapped or declared obsolete, mga luma na, wala na sa uso, and removed from stock. At syempre, napapasama rin dito yung stolen. Kaya naman, it assigned too many expenses to goods that were sold. So, anong ibig sabihin kapag masyado tayong maraming expenses? Okay, di ba? Liliit ang ating revenue. Okay, so dito sa periodic inventory system, since ang pagbibilang ay ginagawa at the end of the accounting period, nabibilang niya lahat. Kasama na yung scrap mo, yung obsolete, yung declared obsolete na, yung tinanggal na sa stock, yung nawala, yung nanakaw. Napapasama yan sa cost of goods sold. Kasi, okay, pagbibilang tayo, actual counting tayo of our stocks. Also, okay, the balances of inventory on hand and cost of goods sold are not readily determinable without performing a physical count of the quantity of goods on hand. Okay, so sa periodic inventory system, okay, hindi mo agad maibibigay yung cost of goods sold unless magbilang ka. There's an actual counting of remaining stocks. Okay, dun mo lang masasabi kung magkano ang cost of goods sold mo. That is sa periodic inventory system. Okay? O yan, so balance nga daw. Okay, malalaman mo lang inventory system mo pag nagbilang ka na. May physical count na. Okay, so ayan. Yan ang, that's how we take the cost of goods sold under periodic inventory system. So you will have there your beginning inventory. So add all the purchases, okay, for that particular accounting period, okay, and then you add the freight in or the freight out, and then you will less, okay, the purchase returns and purchase discount, okay, for you to get your net purchases or your total goods available for sale. And then less ending inventory, that's the only time you will know your cost of goods sold. Okay, so hindi kailangan mo dito para malaman mo yung cost of goods sold mo and malaman mo yung gross profit mo. Okay, kailangan mo magbilang. Okay, unlike perpetual inventory system. Okay, sa perpetual inventory system naman, next please. Hello, Ritz. Hi, Dayan, Jean, Cecil, Proceso, Marites. Okay, dami na. Okay, unlike perpetual inventory system, the cost of goods sold is continually compiled as goods are sold to customers. Diba sabi nga natin, nung nag-journalize tayo ng transaction under perpetual inventory system, every sale, okay, dalawa ang ating dalawa ang ating journal entry. One for sale and one for cost of goods sold. So automatic, nababawas na. Yung naibenta mo, automatic nababawas sa cost of goods sold. So this approach yields a higher level of accuracy since it records sales, scrap, obsolescence separately. So hindi napapasama sa cost of goods sold yung mga tinanggal na natin, yung mga wala, like no, yung nanakaw, hindi yan napapasama sa cost of goods sold under perpetual inventory system. Kaya, more accurate, okay, more accurate ang cost of goods sold sa perpetual inventory system. Okay, so the balances of inventory on hand and cost of goods sold are readily determinable from the ledger. So if you want to know the cost of goods sold, like as of today, you want to know your cost of goods sold, you'll just get your cost of goods sold ledger. Okay, refer to your ledger na lang. Then doon, okay, syempre, ito ay kung updated yung inyong accountant or bookkeeper, okay, sa pag-post. Okay, so you'll just get your ledger, malalaman mo na doon ang cost of goods sold mo. Okay, so malalaman mo na lang yan sa ledger. Next, please. Hi, Ma'am Joanne. Magandang umaga. Hi, Ritz. Okay, ayan. So, ayan, no, di ba? Yan yung example ng ating mga ledger, pero tini-account ko na lang. Okay, so meron ka, you will get your inventory ledger. So, makita mo doon, okay, kung may beginning balance, okay, nakalagay dyan ng beginning balance, lagay dyan yung purchases. Okay, each time kasi na may purchases tayo of our stocks or inventory, under perpetual inventory system, we don't use the account name purchases and freight in. Lahat inventory. Okay? So, ilalagay mo na lang dun sa explanation kung ano yung pumasok na yan sa inventory. So, in this case, may pumasok sa inventory na purchases, merong freight in, and then may sales return. Okay? So, debit yon. Then, sa credit side, may purchase return and may cost of goods sold tayo. Okay? So, refer naman tayo sa cost of goods sold ledger. Okay, makikita mo dyan. So, yung cost of goods sold mo sa inventory, makikita mo sa cost of goods sold ledger. So, ayan, 5,000. Okay, and then ang sales return nandyan. So, readily available ang ending balance ng cost of goods sold natin, which is 4,800. Okay, so, di ba, we don't have to wait for the month end or for the year end to know the cost of goods sold. Okay? Dito sa perpetual inventory system, anytime, okay, basta updated ang posting ni accountant at saka ni bookkeeper, malalaman mo ang cost of goods sold mo. Okay? So that is the cost of goods sold. Okay, now let us move now to gross profit. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng gross profit? Hi, Mutya. Meron pa ba? Hi, Mansawi. Mama ko, hello po, good morning. Ayan, gross profit. So, gross profit represents the profit a business earns after deducting the cost of goods sold or services rendered, but before deducting the operating expenses. Okay? So, makukuha, ano ba yung gross profit na yan? Gross profit is different from net profit, or net income. Okay? So, ang gross profit, okay, yung sales mo, binawas na yung cost of goods sold. Pero, hindi pa nababawas ang operating expenses. Example of operating expenses, salary expense, utilities expense, advertising expense. Okay, so yan yung mga example ng operating expenses. Okay? So, yan ang gross profit. So, as you can see there, ito yung ating formula. So, net sales. By the way, net sales, okay, meron pang ano yan, that's total sales minus sales returns and sales discount. That's the time you will get your net sales. Okay? So, less net sales less cost of goods sold, you will get your gross profit. Okay? Let us now move to the statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. Ayan na, pagsasamahin na natin sila. Okay, sa isang statement. So, a statement of cost of goods sold compiles the cost of goods sold for an accounting period in greater detail than the one found on a typical income statement. Sa income statement kasi or statement of comprehensive income, okay, sa accounting 2, aaralin nyo yan, nakalagay doon, okay, yung cost of goods sold. Kasi nga, like yung net sales, okay, what is the formula for net income? Diba that's income minus expenses or revenue minus expenses is equal to net income or net loss. Okay? So yung sales na yon or yung income na yon, like in a merchandise type of business, we call it sales. Okay, so ang sales, minusan mo pa yan ng sales discount, sales returns, okay, to get the gross profit. So, yan. So, sa statement of cost of goods sold, makikita mo yan lahat doon. Okay, so, sabi nga, in greater detail or more detailed, okay, than the one found in a typical income statement. Okay, next, please. Okay, so again, yung statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit, it is not considered to be one of the main elements of the financial statement. You may or may not reflect, okay? But usually, it appears in the disclosures that accompany the financial statements. Okay, kasi sometimes, kasi pag inireflect mo lahat yan, masyadong mahaba eh. Kaya sometimes like, instead of reflecting pa sales, less sales discount, sales returns, nilalagay na lang is net sales. So yung computation for the net sales, naka-note na lang yon. Okay, naka-note. Okay, doon na lang din inilalagay usually ang statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit sa disclosures that accompany na kasama ng financial statement. Okay, para hindi masyadong magulo tingnan yung report itself. Okay? Para hindi siya nakakalito na ang dami-daming amount, ang dami-daming account. Okay? So, yun na lang. Net sales. Okay, yun na lang. Naka-reflect. Pero, okay, naka-attach pa sa likod yung computation niya. So, it is based on the cost of goods sold formula used in a periodic inventory system. So, itong statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit, okay, katulad lang ito ng formula kung paano natin kinocompute ang COGS, okay, in a periodic inventory system. Okay, so let us see the example. Ayan. So, of course, since this is a statement, this is a report, okay, kailangan may heading. Okay, para alam naman ng tumitingin or ng user kung ano ba yung tinitingnan nila. Okay, so lahat ng report natin na may heading. Okay, like in this case, so naka-reflect ang name ng company, ang state, and then type of report, which is statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit, and the period covered. Okay, in this case, for the period ended December 31, 2020. So, andyan ang sales. Okay, 20,500, example lang, and then cost of goods sold. Nakita nyo yung dalawang dot, ibig sabihin may computation pa. So, how do you get your cost of goods sold? So, beginning inventory, add net purchases, you will get your total goods available for sale. Okay, and then, less ending inventory. So, your cost of goods sold is 5,200. Okay, 5,200. And then, subtract mo yan sa sales, you will now get your gross profit, which is 15,300. Okay? Madali lang ba? Madali lang naman, di ba? Okay, so, sige. Let us see. Next slide. Hello, good morning. May sagot na agad si Wits. Okay, so, yan. Meron pa po. Back po tayo. Yung slide po before. Yan. Okay, ayan. I want you to remember this. Mga simple formula lang. Like for gross profit, so before your formula is your net sales less cost of goods sold. Okay, net sales, okay, so sales minus sales returns minus sales discount. Okay, you will get your net sales. And then for your cost of goods sold, okay, formula is beginning inventory plus net purchases. Okay, minus ending inventory. Ayan, net purchases. How do you get your net purchases? Purchases plus freight in minus purchase returns minus purchase discounts. Okay, that's how you will get your net purchases. So, remember that. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan. That's very important. Okay? Next slide, please. Now, let us check your understanding. We're almost done. Ayan. So, ito ay multiple choice lang. But please, lagay yung number para hindi ako nalilito kung para saang number yung sagot ninyo. Okay, for question number 1, cost of goods sold is debited each time a sale is made under which of the following inventory system? A, periodic system, B, perpetual system, C, security system, and D, safe inventory system. So what's your answer? Number 1. What's the answer for number 1? Okay, Hillman Jones is your answer for number 1. Let us see. Let us reveal the answer. Yes, correct. It's letter B, perpetual system, perpetual inventory system. So again, under perpetual inventory system, every time na may sale, minus agad sa cost of goods sold. You will have two journal entries for that. One particular transaction. Okay, next please. Number 2, net sales minus cost of sales equals, what's the answer? Is it A, net cost, B, net profit, C, gross profit, and D, net purchases? So let me see your answers. Comment down your answers. Number 2. So ayan, sabi ko, remember kanina, di ba? Net sales minus cost of sales. So what's the answer? Okay, let us reveal the answer. It's letter C, gross profit. Okay, gross profit. Okay, next slide, please. So ito, pwede naman to mental math. Okay, mental math. Kaya nga hindi ko na ginawang complicated yung mga amount para mental math lang tayo, di ba? Pero it requires understanding, okay, of the problem. Okay, for number 3, beginning inventory, okay, 50,000 pesos. Net purchases, 80,000 pesos. Ending inventory, 30,000 pesos. How much is the cost of goods sold? Sige nga, tingnan ko nga, mental math lang to. Kaya lang, dapat naintindihan ninyo kung paano nakukuha ang cost of goods sold. So, paano ba? Number 3, is it A, 30,000, B, 80,000, C, 100,000, and D, 130,000 pesos? Okay, so let us reveal the answer. For number 3, it's tanan! Oh, yan. Ayan na. Nilagay ko ang computation kung paano ko nakuha. So, given beginning inventory, 50,000, net purchases, 80,000. So, less minus ending inventory of 30,000, you will get your cost of goods sold, which is 100,000 pesos. So, 50 plus 80 minus 30, Okay, 100,000 pesos. That's how I got my answer. Okay? Number 3. Yes. 3C. Yes, correct. Hillman. Number 4. Beginning inventory, 90,000. Net purchases, 200,000. Okay? Cost of goods sold. COGS, remember, cost of goods sold is 140,000. How much is the ending inventory? Okay, how much is the ending inventory? A, is it A, 150,000, B, 230,000, C, 290,000, D, 340,000. Number 4. Okay, let us reveal the answer. Yan. Ayan yung computation. Okay, so beginning inventory, 90,000. Add net purchases, 200,000. Okay, ang i-minus ko this time is the cost of goods sold. So I can get my ending inventory. Okay, if you want to check it, okay, baliktarin mo. Okay, minus ending inventory, 150,000. You'll get cost of goods sold at 140,000. Okay, so that's that. 4A. Yes, Hillman, correct. 4A. Okay, let us see number 5. Number 5, please. Okay, for number 5, yan. Given ending inventory, 160,000. Net purchases at 210,000. Okay, cost of goods sold at 150,000 pesos. How much is the beginning inventory? Is it A, 10,000, B, 60,000, C, 310,000, D, 100,000? Okay, let us see. O, paano? Babalik-balik ta rin nyo lang yan eh. Ang importante, alam ninyo, okay, kung paano makuha ang bawat isa. Yung importance ng bawat isa, like importance of beginning inventory, ending inventory, the importance of net purchases, saan yan pinupwesto? Okay? Okay, let us see. Let us reveal the answer for number 5. Okay, my answer is 100,000 pesos. And this is, okay, this is my formula kung paano ko siya nakuha. So, given ending inventory, 160,000. Okay? And then also given is cost of goods sold, 150,000. So, ginawa ko, inad ko siya. Okay? So, anong nakuha ko nung inad ko siya? The total goods available for sale. So, parang nag-compute ako pabalik, di ba? Okay, so 310,000. And then, minus ko this time yung net purchases, 210,000. Okay, that's how I got the beginning inventory of 100,000 pesos. Okay, so that's one way of getting the beginning inventory, but there's another one. Okay, ayan, mas simple. Okay, manual mo na lang. Sulat mo, ayan, beginning inventory, ano ba yung formula natin kanina kanina, beginning inventory plus net purchases, okay? And then less ending inventory, di ba? So you will get your cost of goods sold. So ito, ayan, minanwal ko lang. Beginning inventory, 100,000. O syempre, sa una question mark yan. Okay, then, sinubstitute ko yung net purchases na 210, cost of goods sold na 150, ending inventory na 160,000. Yan yung mga given eh. So, ayan na. Minanwal ko na lang. Tinitigan ko. Okay, so I got 100,000 pesos. Okay, so that's the answer. 100. Any other way, okay? Any way you like. Okay? Basta, okay, makukuha mo yung sagot na yan. Okay, so that's the end of our activity. I have here an assignment for you. Okay, so screenshot nyo na yan. So I'm asking you to prepare the statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit for the period. Let's say December 31, 2020. Hindi pa naman tapos 2021. So wag natin gamitin yon. 2020, tapos na tayo. So ayan yung given, sales, freight in, inventory ending, purchase returns, sales returns, purchase discounts, inventory beginning, sales discounts, and purchases. Kaya nakasupply ang amount. Paano nyo aayusin yan para makagawa kayo ng isang statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit for the period. That is your assignment ngayong bakasyon. Okay? So, kinulang computation ko, ma'am. 5C. Yes, because number 5 answer is D. Okay, anyway, learning experience yan sa'yo. Hellman, okay? I showed naman how I got my answer. Okay, so I think that's the end of our tutorial session for today. So these are my references. So again, the book from Bandolin Enterprise, I always use that kasi very simple yung explanation. Okay, madaling maintindihan. And of course, meron akong kinuha from the internet. Accounting tools. So ito yung kanyang link. Okay. And then, so if you have no more questions, thank you so much. And by the way, uh, nakakayaman pong sabihin, but thank you so much. I am very thankful. Okay, kasi nominated ako. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.